What I'd like to do now is introduce one of our champions from the Central Valley, someone who's been at the forefront of the fight for water, and that is Senator Codgill. Senator.
Thank you, Councilman, for your support and for that introduction. I truly appreciate it. Again, the opportunity to be here and to thank each and every one of you and the members of the Latino Water Caucus for all the hard work that has gone into this effort for so many years now. Really, we talk about the last 3, but we all know that we're talking about the needs that have developed over decades now, decades of, in my opinion and the opinion of many, neglect as it relates to our water infrastructure and the needs of this great state. We're struggling under a system that was built for 18 million people in a state that has 38 million people and will soon have 50 million people. We talk about how crucial the timing is, and we know that's true. We're way behind the curve. This work should have been underway decades ago in order to prepare us to move into the future and to meet the needs of this state and to keep this state competitive. This governor, Governor Schwarzenegger, has been the one to stand out and be so strong on this issue, and we're so thankful for him and his staff and all the work that they've done. Please give him another hand. Thank you for that. And you know, I think the thing that's important to point out in the governor's work is his dedication to a comprehensive water solution. We know too often the pressures and the commitments that are there to just really kind of work around the edges and say we've done something or that we're making progress or what have you, when in reality we know we're not solving the problem. This governor has demanded that that not be the case. That's why this has been so arduous. It's why it's taken 3 years and why we're so darn close right now to getting this done and getting it done right. And that's the important thing. It has to be done right. We've got to build on what's been done in the past and make the future better. We can't scrap all the good work that's been done. We can't overturn 100 years of good water law in this state in order to move forward on a program that won't solve the problem at the end of the day. And this governor has had the courage to stand for his convictions, to stand firm on this issue, and has certainly given all of us the support that we need to support him to ultimately get it done and get it done right. He's so correct. We are so close. Today could be a very, very important day in these negotiations, and it's so crucial that you're all here, and hopefully you're talking to your legislators in the building and letting them know how important this is. There's 700 bills on the governor's desk. He has vowed that many of those will receive his veto if this deal is not done and done within the next 48 hours. I'm sure we can all agree there's probably some worthwhile bills on his desk. I know there are, but I know there's also a lot there that don't any way compare to the issue of water in their importance. And this governor, again, has taken the lead to say, enough, enough, enough. We've got to solve the problem. We have an opportunity. We have moved this far. We can't let it leave us now. And we have to stand firm and, again, make it the right deal at the end of the day. I really, again, want to thank all of you for being here today. We have many people that are working on this issue and have worked on it for years. And it's now my pleasure to introduce someone that has worked on water and environmental issues and worked on strengthening the economy of this state and this nation his whole career. And now he's in a very important position. He's a Republican leader in the Senate, and he's the one right now that's at the table, shoulder to shoulder with the governor, making sure that at the end of the day, this deal is right. It's my honor to introduce my good friend, Senator Dennis Hollingsworth. Senator.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you all for being here. I have some brief comments that I'd like to make, and it would not be complete if I was not also to say thank you for the leadership of some folks here. First of all, of course, we have to thank Senator Codgill. He is the one who has been after this the last several years, and that partnership that has developed with the governor. The governor has said very clearly, as Dave just mentioned, that this has to be a comprehensive solution, that this has to be one that works for all of California, that it has to be one that deals with not only the environmental issues, but the infrastructure issues as well. And so let's just give a great big round of applause to those two partners who have been pushing this issue so hard and shown such great leadership on this issue. They have fought and they have stared in the face of failure many times and have continued forward to deliver water to a thirsty California. But I wanted to say something that's just a little bit different, I guess, than maybe some of the other folks might be saying up here, because I come from a farming background. I grew up on a dairy. We were providing milk for people in this state. Milk requires water because it requires crops to feed those cows, and I also was involved in high school in the Future Farmers of America program and growing some of the crops that so many people are talking about in the Latino Water Coalition. And so when we talk about water and we talk about a comprehensive solution, and we talk about the need to solve this problem for every Californian, to have vibrant cities in order to have economic growth and in order to have a vibrant farming and agricultural economy. Happy cows make happy people.
We don't like to happy again.
What we're really saying is that when you look out across a barren and desolate landscape that is thirsty and starving for water because there are no crops being grown, what we're really saying is that you have taken away from farmers, farm workers, the people who handle and process, and the people who make a living and put their own food on their own table from that entire process. You have taken away from them something that is not just an economy, but something from the heart. Because there is nothing like seeing that barren landscape when it does have water to start to turn green and to start to grow, and knowing that that is going to provide so much. It's going to provide food, it's going to provide fiber, it's going to provide jobs for the trucker, for the farm worker, for the person at the grocery store, and for the person down the street. And to know that you put your blood, your sweat, and even your tears into that to make that happen, and to not be able to do that because that crucial element of water is not there, is absolutely heartbreaking. And I want you to know that we understand that we're working very hard to provide that comprehensive solution. And just like the governor has said, Senator Codgill has said, Paul, everyone, we've got to get it done now. People cannot wait. People cannot wait again for another week or another month or another year. What we have to have when we are putting this together is that knowledge that this is ultimately about people. It's not just about the economy or agriculture, it's about people. And we're here to say that the people deserve that, and we've got to get it done now. Thank you for being here.